I'm feeling hungry. Might I buy a biscuit?
That is horribly spoken English, Sonam. You should say, may I buy a biscuit when you're asking for permission.
Oh, Deepak, don't be so rude to your sister. She's still learning. Don't we all make mistakes?
But I don't understand, Granny. Why is it wrong to use might while asking for permission?
Let me buy you a packet of biscuits first, and then I will tell you why. Okay? Come and sit down, children. The bus won't arrive for another 10-15 minutes. We can discuss why we do not use might while we wait. So, Sonam, do you know which part of speech the word might belongs to?
Might is a modal.
And what is a modal?
Modals are a type of verbs that are known as helping verbs or auxiliary verbs.
That's right, Deepak. Can you tell us what their functions are?
Well, they tell us about the...
Let me help you. Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs that are used before main verbs to express ideas such as possibilities, certainties, compulsions, capabilities, and of course, when seeking permission. We use them frequently in our everyday conversations. Words such as can, could, will, would, shall, may, might, and must are some of the most commonly used modals.
This is all so complicated.
Oh, child, it isn't complicated at all. When you say, I can swim, what do you really mean? Don't you mean that you're able to or have the capability to swim?
Yes.
And when you say, I could swim, you are either suggesting a past ability or the possibility that you may swim or you may not swim, right?
Yes.
Now, if you say, I will swim, you are telling us that you are certainly going to swim. But the moment you say, I would swim, you are talking about a situation in the past that hasn't taken place or was unable to take place. Sentences with would usually contain an if or conditional clause. For instance, I would swim if I knew how to swim.
Sonam would know all about modal verbs if only she paid attention in class.
Excuse me. I do pay attention in class.
Oh, you too. Now, do you want to know about the other modals?
Yes, Grandma. You still haven't told me about might and may.
Oh, yes, that's right. As Deepak correctly pointed out earlier, we use may when we wish to ask a question or ask for permission. Your teacher must have taught your class to ask, may I drink water or may I go to the washroom? Hasn't she?
Yes, she has.
Sonam, remember we use may to either ask for permission or to talk about things that could be true. For example, I may go for a visit to the temple tomorrow. Or, may I go to the temple tomorrow?
I understand.
Now, might has a similar function, but we use it to suggest situations which have not taken place but may take place if a condition is fulfilled. For example, I might visit the museum next week if I feel well.
And what about shall, should, and must?
Well, we use must when we are absolutely certain that a particular situation has to and needs to take place. For example, children must go to school.
I must learn to speak properly.
And should?
We use should when we wish to give advice or when we want to indicate what is appropriate.
Deepak should be nice to me.
But I'm nice to you.
Now, we use shall when we wish to assert that we will do something. I shall stop eating fried food.
I shall stop watching too much TV.
I shall pay more attention in class.
And our bus is here. We must hurry or we may miss it.
Grandma.
Oh, you're welcome.